Yeah, Jimmy?
Just thinking of you. Just both screaming at the television in this perfectly sealed house where no germs are. I had this really weird vision.
It's true. No germs, but plenty of moths.
Oh, you still have them?
Oh, I got moths. Oh, and then I'm trying to watch TV. Last night in the bedroom, and a moth lands on the screen, and it won't leave. So, and of course, I'm too lazy to get up, so I'm laying in bed about 9 feet away from the TV going... acting like old tuberculosis lungs. It's got no effect.
Pull out the birthday candle. What happened? Did the FBI person come to ask about Mrs. Lippman and some of her people? Wait a minute.
I got a card. Yeah. Damn moths. I got moths.
And you have... I have these little... I actually had a lady come by yesterday. I went to Craigslist for the first time, legitimately, because I thought my plants were infected, like little bit bugs. I had these little teeny black bugs by this window. I think that they just were born by the window. And a lady... I thought it was Stalker Patty. She looked exactly like Stalker Patty.
She came over your house?
To look at my plants.
From Craigslist?
Yeah.
You had a woman come over your house and then you didn't have sex with her?
Yeah, I gave her $30 just for coming over and, look at my plants, like an hour's wage, $20 an hour she gets.
You had you paid a woman to come over and look at the bugs on your plants.
No, there were no bugs on my plants. They were by I've seen a couple by the window. I thought they might have come from the soil, so I wanted to make sure my plants weren't infected with insects.
How many plants do you have?
Two like trees.
2 trees in your
very expensive indoor trees.
No, they're just leaky to get $100, whatever, $80.
You are so fancy.
Well, yeah.
So Aunt's got the moths.
What's the diagnosis? I'm so curious now.
The plants, she said, are healthy. I was really so
So
happy.
what were the bugs about?
I'm going to have it exterminated. There's only a few of them. I've seen them when I used to live with my parents. They're like little teeny black bugs.
Yeah.
I don't know if they fly or whatever, but I think that they just came in through the window and hatched.
Yeah.
Little fellas.
Ooh.
All right.
We all have our crosses to bear.
You have moths.
I have moths.
I have those little things.
You have little black teeny bugs.
Little teeny ones.
All right. Well, I guess I got to confess.
Well, you had mice.
Well, the mice are under control.
Thank God.
Because they're gross.
I ended up killing 6 of them in a week. That electric trap that one of the faithful listeners sent worked beautifully.
Yeah.
I got 3 in that alone. And since being back from vacation, a good 3 or 4 days, no more mice.
No more mice.
That's great, dude.
No more mice.
So you're critter-free in your apartment.
Well, now I need some advice on the latest problem with my apartment.
Yeah.
And I want to make it perfectly clear. It's a nice place. I have a cleaning lady that comes, so it's not a pigsty. It's not. I now have cockroaches. Ugh! I have killed 3 cockroaches in the last 2 days.
They are by far the most disgusting,
by the way,
putrid, filthy bug you could have.
Cockroaches just creep me the fuck out. They look human. They have like human behavior.
Yeah, scurrying with that nasty body.
Well, I'm sure if you've seen 3 of them, I'm sure there's no more.
Oh, no.
They usually just hang out. 3 of them will go somewhere.
What's the formula, they say? If you see one, you have
hundreds.
1 billion. Yeah, that's, I think, what the formula is.
I've heard about that. So I've killed 3 in the last couple of days. Now I'm wondering if the mice were keeping the cockroaches out of the apartment, and now that the mice are pretty much nowhere to be found.
You screwed up the delicate ecosystem of my apartment. You know what happens if you get rid of the predators on the Serengeti, Opie? You'll have antelope and all those things running around, and then they'll eat all the grass, and there won't be any grass for any of the other. You've screwed up the entire chain of life, the circle of life.
Do mice eat cockroaches, first of all?
I would think probably they do. I would think mice probably eat cockroaches, and I think, as Jimmy was saying, cockroaches can probably sense that there are mice in the house and stay away from the predator.
Sure, they probably stay away and they were somewhere else. And now they're like, all right, Dumbbell got rid of the mice. Let's go, boys.
That's it. Move in, boys.
Oh, man. So
wow. Where did you find them?
3 different rooms. That's the problem.
That means...
Kitchen, living room, bathroom.
Have you ever seen a living roach nest? I've seen it.
All right.
I just got the chills.
Listen to me. My friend's mother, my friend Kenny, we grew up. His mother, have you ever seen Pacific Heights with Michael Keaton?
No.
Well, he rents a house. What he does, he purposefully infests it with roaches. and then the landlord attacks him, and he sues the landlord. It's like a really weird scam that there are people that do it. My friend's mother owned a house in New Brunswick and rented it to this psychotic Hungarian woman and her adult son. They let it get infested with roaches.
Of course
you really do want to
Hungarian.
murder them.
Stop.
And I went there 2 days after they had finally been evicted. It's so hard to get people out. It was like we looked behind the stove.
Oh, my God.
I'm not kidding
freaking
you.
out already.
It looked like, I guess it was a quarter the size of a basketball, and it was a black lump. And I looked closer, and it was moving. It was a living mass cockroach nest.
Oh.
This is after they had already bombed.
God,
it was
damn,
there was spoiled
disgusting.
meat on the floor. I mean, this was like beyond where you are, obviously. But you open drawers and it was so many roaches.
Yeah, I just got an itch. Oh, I'm
so many
getting the
roaches. I'll never forget as long as I live. So many roaches that it was moving in the drawer. They couldn't hide fast enough. There were too many of them to hide fast enough. They were pregnant ones inside the cabinet. I mean, they're awful. They live in these like weird living nests. So there is somewhere behind your walls a living lump of roaches.
Great.
That's the way they live.
Nice.
I'll be out of there soon. James,
Great horrid description that was, Jimmy.
James in Tennessee. James, were you the one that sent me the electric mouse traps?
Yes, I was.
Dude, you rock, man.
Didn't work good.
It's unbelievable, and I've had that trap, 2 of them set for the last 4 days, and I haven't caught anything. So
Get out of here. Jimmy Gordon was sitting there going like, and do you live in a nuclear factory or something?
Why?
Jim Norton.
Yes, sir.
You never talk to me. Every time I call in, you never talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just you're talking to so I didn't want to be Ira interrupt.
Well, I'm going to tell you about the roaches, and they're the grossest, nastiest things in the world.
They really are.
We got this white powder, and all it takes, you put a little bit out behind your refrigerator. More than likely, you find them in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you put a little white powder down, it gets on the little legs, smothers the little bastards to death.
What's it do to them?
Oh.
Do what?
No, wait, what does the white powder do?
This guy's a wreck. I'm sure it takes it back to their nest. Their moving ball nest.
let's say hi to Bill in Delaware. Bill, let's go.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
All right.
One of the things you can do for roaches works really well. Get some of that combat gel bait.
Yeah.
You put it up in the corners of like cabinets, right along the lines of all your cabinets in your kitchen and your bathroom on the inside. It'll work for you.
When I used to live in Brooklyn in an apartment, they had an exterminator come in through the whole building once every couple of months, and he would squeeze some kind of shit out of this toothpaste tube-looking thing and put it in your cabinets under the sink and a couple of the other places, nooks and crannies, if you will. And we still had cockroaches, now that I think about it.
Did you
But
really?
it's supposed to control
I do
them.
it for a living.
Anytime you live in an apartment,
What is it?
a lot of the times you live in an apartment building, you're going to see cockroaches no matter what because there are people next door to you. It's conducive to cockroaches. You have garbage chutes. You have places on different floors where, like, there was a room where the garbage chute was. You'd go out into the hallway, take your bag of garbage, and throw it down the garbage chute. There were these animal savages that would leave the garbage bags piled up in the room where the garbage chute was. Instead of throwing it down the chute, their garbage bags would be so big it wouldn't fit down the chute, so they would leave pizza boxes and garbage in that room. And cockroaches, I mean, please.
Of course.
They're living high on the hog, like it's the cockroach Hilton over there.
Well, you know what it is? It's like it's nice to have these opportunities to at least ask people for help here on the Pedro and Anthony show. I think it's really nice. Jesus, you're a millionaire. Would you get out of that dump?
Opie loves the address. You love the address.
No.
You love living up there.
Not necessarily. I'm ready to look, and I'll be looking all over Manhattan.
And it's a nice apartment. It's an expensive apartment. It's not like you live on a dime. It's a great place. It's just my friend Greg is a comedian who does like this weird construction show, and he knows how to plug up apartments. But these like places, they have these holes that they come in, and there's nothing you can do.
Nothing.
Especially if you're on the ground floor in the city.
Right.
I mean, there is a
they're
reality.
coming under the door.
Yeah, I mean, there really is an open invitation to invest.
So what should
Invest?
I know. Should I try the combat gel?
Yeah, I think, give that a shot first, and then, you might need someone to come in and do it for you, but...
All right. I think one of the listeners is going to help me exterminate the place there, so... All right, thanks, sir.
Yep.
Let's go back to the Hurricane Katrina. Big news today. Pete on Long Island, what's up?
How's it going, guys?
Hey.
Yeah, I'm watching MSNBC yesterday, and this idiot's on a man lift demonstrating how high the floodwaters could get.
On a lift?
On a lift.
Yeah.
He's like, he goes up 20 feet. Well, if the floodwaters go this high, then this is how high they'll be. And I mean, I was just praying for that guy to fall off that lift.
Yeah, they're pretty much running out of ideas.
And they had an operator on the bottom. All right, take me down now. No, keep going. No.
Andy in Jersey, what's up?
Hey, Els, how's it going? Hey, everybody. Hey, Sweethead.
Hi, Ann.
Just a quick question, Opie. What does inundate mean? Do you mean inundate by any chance?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Did you say Indian date?
He came awfully close.
Well,
you go out on Indian date.
Well, I'm wearing a T-shirt today that sums me up perfectly.
Yeah.
Would you like to read it for everyone, Anthony?
It's a big picture of looks like a potato with legs and arms and a face.
Right.
And it's walking. And above it says, you say potato. And under it says, I say fuck you. So, I think that sums it up.
Whoever sent this shirt, you nailed it. You nailed it. This is what I'm all about.
I'm sorry for correcting you. I got a little scared.
I like the fact it's just a potato with 2 arms, a mouth, eyes, and feet with sneakers.
He's wearing sneakers.
The potato has no genitals or asshole, but it does have sneakers.
And little gloves on.
Yeah. Little germaphobe.
It's a perfect shirt for me. That's all I know.
All right. Strutting along, little